great and consecrated power that I hope to pass
Severance,
on.
the mind-bending sci-fi show, has taken the world by storm. Its intriguing premise, focusing on employees at Lumon Industries who have undergone the experimental procedure of severance, has left audiences captivated. The story is layered with mystery, corporate power, and dark family history. At the heart of the show lies the Egan family, whose influence over Lumon stretches across generations. While most of the Egan family members are long gone, their legacy shapes the world of Severance in profound ways. Welcome back to your nerdy show. I'm your host, Spoiler Master. Today we'll take a deep dive into the Egan family tree and break down the key players who have shaped the future of Lumon Industries. From Kier Eagan, the founder, to his descendants, the Eagans are both revered and feared. Let's go through their history, understand their roles, and explore how each member influenced the company.
Dread, malice. Each man's character is
Kier Eagan, the founder and first CEO Kier Eagan, the patriarch of the Egan family, is perhaps the most significant figure in the world of Severance. As the founder of Lumon Industries, Kier's ideas and values form the foundation of everything that happens in the company. His leadership and vision were instrumental in the company's growth from the moment it was established in 1865 until his death in 1939. Kier's philosophy was revolutionary and in some ways disturbing. He believed that human beings were driven by four distinct tempers: woe, frolic, malice, and dread. These tempers needed to be balanced, and Kier thought the key to unlocking human potential was through labor, specifically the labor shared between an employer and employee. He preached that the highest form of love was between a worker and their employer, and this love could be more fulfilling than any monetary reward. Kier Eagan was almost deified within Lumon Industries. His legacy wasn't just built on his role as CEO, but on his spiritual teachings. The Compliance Handbook, a crucial document in the show, is filled with his writings and philosophy, some of which are almost scripture-like in reverence. He viewed labor as a purifying force and believed his employees were serving a higher purpose by following his principles. His influence is everywhere in Lumon, from paintings depicting his life to statues scattered throughout the building. Kier's powerful image continues to loom large over the company, and it's clear that his ideals still shape its operations, even decades after his death.
Whom I shared with another, a twin brother who was called Dieter.
Dieter Eagan, Kier's twin brother. Dieter Eagan is a figure shrouded in mystery, with little known about him. The release of Season 2. Dieter, it turns out, was Kier's twin brother. However, Dieter's story is far more tragic than his brother's. He is said to have died in the ominously named Woe's Hollow, after being punished for a perceived moral failure, masturbating in the forest. The lore surrounding Dieter is curious. He is said to have been transformed into a tree as a result of his punishment, but this is likely just Lumon propaganda. Dieter's death seems to be part of the mythology Lumon has built around the family's history. While we don't yet know the full extent of Dieter's role within Lumon, his tragic end serves as a stark reminder of the strange and rigid nature of the company's moral compass. Imogen Eagan, Kier's wife. Imogen Eagan, the wife of Kier Eagan, is another important but somewhat mysterious figure in the Severance universe. Although she was never the CEO, Imogen played a significant role in Lumon's development, helping her husband build the company from the ground up. She was Kier's partner both in business and life, and their shared dedication to the spirit of industry helped lay the foundation for the empire they created. The Compliance Handbook notes that Kier and Imogen were bonded by their love for work, which would later form the backbone of Lumon's corporate culture. Their romance, however, is steeped in irony. Given the company's strict anti-romance policies, it's almost as if their relationship itself was a contradiction to the values they would eventually promote. Imogen's contributions to the company may not be as celebrated as Kier's, but she remains a key part of Lumon's history. Her legacy is still respected within the company, and she is often mentioned as one of the family's foundational figures. Ambrose Egan. The second CEO, Ambrose Egan, was the first of Kier's children to take the reins as CEO of Lumon Industries following his father's death in 1939. Despite growing up in the shadow of Kier's legendary status, Ambrose never quite lived up to the same expectations. His tenure as CEO lasted only 2 years. the shortest of any of the Egan family members. Although we don't yet know the full reasons behind Ambrose's short reign, it's clear that he had a tumultuous relationship with the rest of the family. His role as the second CEO, though brief, set the stage for future leaders, especially given that he was succeeded by his sister Myrtle.
I think that to be an Egan, either a true Egan...
Myrtle Eagan, the first female CEO, Myrtle Eagan, Kier's second-born child, became Lumon's third CEO, and she is remembered as the company's first female leader. Myrtle was highly ambitious, having declared at a young age that she was destined to become the first woman to run the company, and she did, taking over the CEO position from 1941 to 1959. Myrtle's rise to the top was groundbreaking, and her legacy includes the creation of the Myrtle Eagan School for Girls in 1952. Her bold personality and leadership style are reflected in the vivid red clothing of her wax statue, which contrasts with the more muted tones of other Eagan family statues. Baird Eagan, the fourth CEO. Following Myrtle's departure from the CEO role, Baird Eagan took over. While the exact relationship between Myrtle and Baird isn't made clear, it's likely that Baird was Myrtle's son, continuing the Eagan legacy as the fourth CEO of Lumon. His time at the helm lasted from 1959 until 1976. Baird's leadership didn't come with the same fanfare or impact as Myrtle's, but his tenure was marked by steady growth and success for Lumon. He also shares a unique connection to Mark Scout as the subdivision of Lumon Housing, where Mark lives. Baird Creek Manor bears his name. Gerhardt Eagan, the fifth CEO. Gerhardt Eagan was the fifth CEO of Lumon Industries, and much like Baird, we don't know much about him. His wax statue shows him as an older man with a full beard and thick gray hair, and it's likely that he was either Baird's son or brother. His time as CEO lasted from 1976 to 1987, and he seems to have played a less public role than some of the other Eagan family members. Gerhardt's name is associated with a restaurant in the town of Kier, which serves as another indication of his continued influence on the company's culture. However, his personal story remains largely untold, leaving room for potential revelations in future seasons. Phillip Pip Eagan, the sixth CEO. Phillip Eagan, also known as Pip, was the sixth CEO of Lumon, leading the company from 1987 to 1999. Pip's influence was less obvious than some of the previous CEOs, but he was a significant figure in the company's history. His time as CEO coincided with a period of transition for Lumon, and his nickname Pip has been linked to the Pip's Bar and Grill in the town of Kier. Pip's legacy is often overshadowed by his predecessors, but his role in the company's development is undeniable. Leonora Egan, the seventh CEO, Leonora Egan, Lumon's second female CEO, took over from Pip and led the company from 1999 until her resignation in 2003. Known for her intelligence and ambition, Leonora served until her untimely death at the age of 48. Her leadership was marked by stability, but her sudden death left a void at the top of the company. Leonora's legacy includes the Leonora Lake housing development, where Irving lives. Her untimely passing and her pivotal role in Lumon's history have cemented her place in the company's long lineage of leaders.
Fetid Moppet.
Jame Eagan, the eighth and current CEO. Jame Eagan is the current CEO of Lumon Industries. He took the role in 2003 and is the direct descendant of Kier Eagan. Although the exact generational distance isn't clear, Jame makes his first in-person appearance in the season 1 finale, but his presence has been felt throughout the show. He's a complex figure, and his relationship with his daughter, Helena, is strained at best. Jame's role as CEO has been marked by secrecy and an air of mystery. His power over the company is unquestioned, but his complicated relationship with his daughter suggests that Lumon's corporate empire may not be as stable as it appears.
Then what's my name?
Helly. Your name is Helly.
Helena Eagan, the next in line. Helena Eagan, also known as Helly, is the daughter of Jame Eagan and a key character in Severance. Helly is the first member of the Eagan family to undergo the severance procedure, making her an important figure in the show's exploration of memory, identity, and corporate control. as Jame's daughter, Helly, is next in line to take over Lumon Industries, though her relationship with the company and her father is fraught with tension. Despite her apparent power, Helly does not see the severed employees as real people, further complicating her role in Lumon's hierarchy.
Feel a certain way on sight. They'll be sort of disconcerting, scary.
Our nerdy thoughts. The Egan family tree is a complex web of ambition, power, and control. From Kier Eagan's godlike influence over Lumon to the mysterious and often tragic lives of his descendants. The Eagans are at the core of the show's narrative. As the series progresses, we'll likely see more revelations about the family's history and its impact on Lumon Industries. For now, the legacy of the Eagans continues to shape the world of Severance, keeping us all on the edge of our seats as we learn more about their secrets and lies. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the Egan family tree, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more in-depth analysis of Severance and other shows. We'll be diving deeper into the mysteries of Lumon and bringing you all the latest updates. Don't forget to comment below with your thoughts on the Egan family and any theories you have for Season 2. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
No, what the heck, I'll laugh anyway.